down quickly. And for him to get 12-2 and 3, undeniably perfect early game, mid game. Late game, a little bit sloppy, but still, they still kind of got the job done here. But Rizel was the most consistent one. But I'm curious to see what Homebois has to say about that match in their mic check.
Terus kau tak nak dengar cibi jerit kat kau
Hai, nak pick hero apa pick aja.
Bagi je lah demi Atlas. Tak kena main Atlas combi tu.
Nice.
Bawa. Ada
Ayo. Kasih tahu you.
Very comfortable this game though. In the past when he's been put on Fredrin, he hasn't had very good performances. But now he really gets to show his stuff. This is an aggressive star player for the Homebois. A personality that many of their fans have loved from the very beginning. And we'll get to watch his antics here in the highlights as he was able to get first blood and really good rotations as well from Zorn. His iron hooks on point the entire game, being able to set up repeated CC chains with the Edith, with the Fredrin taunt. And you can see just why Lunatix weren't able to move around the map at all in the first few minutes.
You know, to be honest, everyone from Homebois actually played really well on early game, right? Like, no mistakes, nothing was done. Everything was done to the textbook. Cross the I's, cross the T's, everything was done perfectly as well. I even mentioned it as well. Step 1 to step 10, everything was checked. It's all about closing the game. Everything has been perfect in terms of Homebois. Of course, what they did not expect was actually Hanzo doing so much damage. So that was something that none of us kind of expected as well. And I think this was a turning point from the side of Lunatix, because Homebois, they were able to do a little bit more, but at the same time, they just couldn't close out the game because of the fact that, you know, Asia was a threat that they did not foresaw, because throughout the entire, 10 to 18 minute mark, yeah, Asia is kind of there, but every single time he shows his clones, we kill him off, they didn't exactly have this damage check to feel, and because of that, they underestimated him, forced to play a longer game.
I do think that there's a lot of teams where when they have this kind of lead, will tend to underestimate some very important CC skills on the enemy side. But I actually don't think Homebois did that this game. I feel like they still gave Esha and Zach